Here we came for training, and that is how we're gonna get the dog out of the box to go to training center. He's been here a couple of times. It's a young dog, and we're gonna see how we gonna situate him to those distractions that he's gonna see today. And this video is about how to turn the dog into work. And there's a common mistake that people think that dogs lose interest to work and have get distracted easily because of the lack of drive. But it's not because of lack of drive, it's because of lack of concentration. And we do a lot of exercising in regards to enhance the concentration of the dog before he goes out in the field. And also, dog must behave well when other dogs are around, running, barking, doing their things. He must be concentrated and he must be calm before he goes out in the field. And this is a tip to success during the competition when dog is going to see too many new things and gonna go crazy about it. He will not be able to perform if he cannot get his mind in a working stage. So basically all these little exercises we do especially to tune the dog in a working stage and concentration, nice calm attitude before he goes out on the field. Otherwise he's gonna do too many mistakes and we're gonna lose focus and control. And we do this without corrections, without physical corrections. There is no prong collar, there is no pinch collar, there is no electric collar, there is no choke chain. We don't use any of those. We're just gonna use some food and body language to calm him down and to make him concentrate. And of course there's gonna be some little dogs running around, agility in that building and barking and so on and so forth. We'll see how it goes. So first, that's how we're gonna take him out the car. You see, there's a marker, food, marker, food, marker, food. Go outside. Hand signal. There is no voice signals. There is no sit or look at me or none of that. There is only a hand signal, which he must pay attention to. And then he gets his little pieces of food. You can see he's very excited to go. It's a very energetic dog, young, very energetic dog. Our future project for IGP sport. And you see Ulyana is using all the hand signals to calm him down. And to get him ready for training. So now we are doing some little leash training so he doesn't pull on the leash. And again, here is no jerking on the leash, no pulling on the leash. There is other techniques that we use for training so dog doesn't pull on the leash. Which, believe me, he's very, very energetic dog and he can pull like crazy if you let him to. But we are working on it a lot to make sure that his expectations was he go outside are to do a potty training and to be with the owner. So now he gets a release command so he can go and do his things. There is a lot of smells around. There's a lot of dogs around this area that do come to training. They all go and mark in a territory. And Ulyana is showing him where he can go to pee. And now we're using just a word that means come with me. That's not a sport command. It's just something that we use in household training. Now we're gonna go. Oh, need to close the door in the car. And there's another dog in the box in the car. So you can see the whole demeanor of the dog, how he behaves, and the changes of behavior when he comes to a new place and to training place. I gets excited. He sees the dog out there walking. Okay, off we go to training center. You see the hand signal, that means stay there. There is no word command, there is no sit stay, there is only a tip of a finger that will show the dog, that tells him that you must be here, pay attention. And when he's good, then Ulyana will let him go in. Okay, here we go. Go inside. The dog must also stop and pay attention. Gets his rewards for being good. The next station, we need to change shoes. The dog lays down, waits, gets his rewards. There are some dogs running agility on the back. And now you can see what type of behavior we are making it here before the dog goes out in the field, how he should behave. And yeah, I mean, if you let him run loose or just be on a leash, he's gonna get crazy and gonna go and investigate everything and trying to make new friends with other dogs and people and so on and so forth. But we condition him to this situation like this. Okay, now Ulyana got some kibbles, the little ones, the smallest we can find. This is exercising we do for like going to new surfaces. Take him down, put it down on the ground, let him sniff, let him find them. It brings his brain into a new stage where he started getting concentrated. Those are very, very, very small kibbles. It's like for cats and cut in half. So it's hard to find. And there's a lot of smells on this mat, on this artificial grass. There's been tons and tons of dogs each day, and some of them are peeing around, and there's a lot of smells. And this is a young dog, and we want them to look for pieces of food instead of smells that he can find. And you see when he's losing interest in control and he's thinking about other smells, Ulyana helps him out. She starts playing with food. He's getting pieces, starts throwing those little pieces around, helping him out to get into a game.
У нас еще 6 минут. Ищи.
Little hide and seek game. Okay, then we start implying a new exercise when he has to lay down and indicate the pieces of food.
Покажи. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Смотри. Смотри. Что? Смотри. Ты.
And here's very important: the dog can just be calm and concentrate, not go crazy, not go whining and jumping and barking, which he really loves to do. And again, see how she gives him food with tips of the fingers. We call it in Russian pincetic. That's the way we hold the food that for dog to concentrate on this food and take it very carefully from the hands of the owner. Now we're gonna do a little bit of lot technology, and when we show him other dogs and we reward him for that, when he looks at them, you can see, I'm gonna go behind, you can see now what she's doing. So basically she's showing the other dogs, and when he looks there, she rewards him. And then finally, when she says, there's a dog there, that Ipman says, hell with that dog, I already seen it, give me my food. So this is a lot technology, LOT, look at that. And we use it a lot. It helps to work with distractions around the dog, and you can see we use no choke chain, no corrections, no physical corrections, no even words corrections. People are always asking, are you guys always only positive training? No, of course we're not, but as much as we can do in training without using physical help or correction, we do. Because at that point, this is a very young dog, and we want to establish good engagement, good relationship with the owner. And if we start using now some punishments in these situations when he is not paying attention or getting distracted, it's very bad for their relationship. We want him to start learning through his head, not through a leash or punishment or corrections. That it is beneficial for him to look at the owner. And owner not the one who is going to say, no, don't look there, no, don't look there, hey, you have to be with me. This is wrong. So what we do now is we work with him. We condition him to all these situations, and there is no punishment and no physical corrections and not even emotional corrections at this point. And again, as I said, I mean, we're not all positive trainers. It's not that we never use corrections. Yes, we do, but our strong belief, we use corrections only when dog is already properly taught what to do and how to do. And if he doesn't do, then we can use some corrections, you know. But if dog doesn't understand what we want, and here correction comes at that point, then it builds up a lot of frustration, which leads to overdrive, jumping, screaming, redirection of aggression, biting, all unwanted behavior that basically will cause you a lot of points and maybe even put you in a hospital at some day when dog is high and drive, and then you correct it. That leads to a lot of problems. Okay, we're gonna finish and we're gonna go next to our warm-up and our training, but I just want to show you this little part how we condition a dog before we go out in the field. Thank you, Ulyana.
You're welcome. Собака. Собака. Вы тоже могла показывать. Молодец. Надо, нет. Напиши. Что надо? Слизь.
Dog need to learn to feel comfortable out in the field when other dogs are working around, not to be stressed about it.